Welcome back to another Am I the Asshole Reddit video. Today we have a post asking, am I the asshole for serving my guests disgusting food? I was at the butcher looking for some cheap meat to use for tacos at my housewarming party. My wife got me a kick-ass new smoker and I wanted to try it out. The butcher mentioned that he had some beef tongue and beef cheeks. I went weak in the knees. I love those cuts of beef. So much flavor. And proper barbacoa is made from that. So I picked it up. I prepared it the way I was taught by my grandfather. It was awesome. Smoking it makes it so tender. I made tortillas from scratch as well. We had our party and everyone enjoyed the food. Until my wife's brother's girlfriend asked for the recipe. I declined because it was my family recipe and I don't like to give away recipes. I have in the past and I end up getting crapped on because it doesn't taste as good and I must have sabotaged them on purpose. No, Madison, I didn't sabotage you. You used cinnamon powder in your chili instead of a couple of cinnamon sticks like I said. My wife told me to please play nice and share. So I wrote out the recipe for the girl. She immediately starts dry heaving like she is going to hurl. My brother-in-law comes over to see what's going on. She screams that I serve dog food for supper. So everyone starts asking what she means and she starts waving the recipe around and saying that beef cheeks and tongues are what she buys for dog snacks. No one else complains. They all say she is being ridiculous and that the meal was great. She is left there crying and being comforted by my brother-in-law. Now she is flaming me on Facebook, calling me names and saying that just because I ate peasant food growing up is no reason to feed it to others. I feel kind of guilty because I thought I was doing a nice thing making authentic food. But I guess I might be an asshole for serving cuts of meat that Americans don't think is fit for human consumption. And now for the comments. SK111W says, not the asshole, I'll admit that I, vegetarian, am actually a bit surprised that people eat tongue and cheeks, but calling it peasant or dog food when everyone, including her, enjoyed it seems needlessly entitled. Big Tree says, not the asshole, and can I get some? Sounds bum. Drunkognia says, not the asshole. She is being overly dramatic. While those cuts are not typical in a lot of people's diets, they are not bad, just different. A good barbacoa makes them delectable. I'd tell her to blow it out her overly entitled, aristocratic butt. Arrow_I says, absolutely not the asshole. It sounds like your meal was delicious and most people enjoyed it. Just because she thinks it's peasant food doesn't mean it is. My father's parents were Ukrainian and he had to get a lot of shit for what they ate in post-World War II Germany. Today some of the things they ate are considered delicacies you need to pay a nice price for if you want to eat it. That is, if you find anyone who can prepare it. Beef tongue isn't everyone's thing, I admit, but it's mostly in your mindset whether or not you'd enjoy it. Just ignore her or counter with mild you enjoyed it enough to ask for the recipe if she tries to act up again. You didn't do anything wrong by serving some dishes that hold nostalgic value for you. Especially because these meat cuts are completely normal. Cause 888 says, not the asshole at all. The brother's girlfriend sounds a bit picky and stuck up about their food. However, to help alleviate situations like this in the future, I would take the time to explain to guests, hey, I'm making X food, which is made from Y meat. If you have any questions or concerns about this, let me know and I have Z meat here. Frederick Chase says, not the asshole. She's being ridiculous. She liked it before she found out what was in it, but had a meltdown over a psychological hang-up she had about certain food. You gave them food. Different than what she was used to, but in no way inferior to other food. And now, for my personal thoughts. Man, that sounded delicious and I agree with the commenters. OP is definitely not the asshole. But honestly, my thought is if OP can pass the recipe to me. If anyone knows how to make barbacoa, can you please pass on a good recipe? Have you been in OP's position? What would you do? Also, what do you think? Please comment below and share your thoughts. I'd be interested to hear what you all think. Thanks for watching another Am I the Asshole Reddit video. If you liked this story, please click the subscribe button and give us a like. Also, check out other Am I the Asshole videos on the channel. Until next time, friends.